Hey guys, how's it going? It's been a little while. I don't know if, hopefully this will work. We'll see. Let's get back into the game. But yeah, it's, oh my goodness, it's been a little while. It's been a couple weeks, actually. Um, so far, the stream looks like everything is working okay. Hopefully the frame rates don't drop. I don't know what's going on with my internet connection, but it's just kind of a mess right now. So hopefully things will get a little bit better. But who knows? Give me 1 second. I'm gonna edit some settings to make sure that things are as low latency as possible. Let's see here. That looks all good. Oh, excuse me. I don't know what's gone into me. All sorts of sneezes. Okay. Everything should be working correctly. Let's give it a shot and see how it goes. But yeah, I'm switched up. I'm using complementary shaders today, just because I'm running Iris right now to see if that helps, if that makes things any better. They are quite beautiful. Well, I'm not sure how I feel about the whole reflective blocks when it comes to like gold and diamonds. I don't know. It's okay. It's not my favorite. And I also don't like the fact that the ores glow. Don't know how to turn that off. I think there's probably a setting somewhere. But yeah, it does look pretty nice. Everything looks pretty good. I do like the fog effect and everything, which is nice. But yeah, we've been over here. I just wanted to show you guys after the last unsuccessful stream when things just kind of went to crap. I finished up some of this building, and I thought it was looking pretty good, so I wanted to show people. But we're actually not going to be doing stuff over here today. I've gotten a little bit, I don't know. I think I need a break from working on buildings and stuff. So I thought we'd do some trees and some greenery out there in the wilds and all that. Thought that would be kind of fun. We'll come back to all this later on. But I did want to explore around a little bit. I think things have been pretty slow on the server recently. But I do know that Finn has finished working on a lot of this stuff. And this building is looking beautiful. Look at this. Oh my goodness. I love the lapis. It's just, it's really beautiful. I do think maybe we should consider doing the windows in a different color. Maybe white. Just because the blue blends in a lot with the lapis. But that's something we'll figure it out later. Looks like he's got like a chandelier in here. Let me see if I can get inside here. Oh yeah, look at all this. This is really neat. Hey, what's up, Ruben? How's it going? Oh, look at this. We got like a big boardroom table and oh, there's like a tree. Oh, that's cool. Got a crystal tree. Huh. What a neat room. This place is awesome. And I'm stuck. Awesome, but I'm stuck inside. Hey, what's up? Is it taper or is it tapper? Either way, good to have you. Good to have you here. Have I log4j patched? What is that? Oh, is that the patch where with all the weird vulnerabilities and stuff like that? We haven't actually updated this server. We haven't really had anyone online in a little while. Taper? Like taper like someone who tapes things. I like that. But yeah. It's always fun just to fly around. Sometimes I log in and this is all I do. It's a little bit sad. Oh, hey, what's going on? Oh, hey, thank you. Appreciate that. So Unfortunately, this server is currently it's a private one, and we're there's an application process though. If you'd like to apply to join the build team and everything, um, send me a message. Uh, actually, I can do it now. It's fine. Give me a second. Let me put my email in the chat somewhere. Let's see. Let me find the one that's actually got. You guys are on the YouTube side. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna put that up there. If you're interested in joining the build team, send me an email and I'll send you the application. Fairly straightforward. I just want to know a little bit about you, and just make sure that you're going to be a good fit for the culture of the team, and also for the style of the builds that we do. But feel free to fill that out if you're interested. But yeah. Oh, sorry. What's going on? Vulnerability. Oh, the chat log bug. I don't know about that. I haven't heard about that. Um, Society's evolved. I'm not entirely sure what you guys are talking about, but um, it sounds like you guys are answering each other's questions, so that's good. Man, this fog effect is crazy. It's kind of nice, I guess. Just because we don't have the world just not rendered, it's like getting to discover it over and over again. I like how the buildings just kind of come out of the fog. Plus, the fog is kind of seems kind of realistic given that this city's on the ocean and everything. So currently today I'm gonna be doing some building of my own here because this is a mighty big project, and we have not gotten as much done as I'd like to the past couple of weeks. So I do need to make some progress over here, but I appreciate the offer. Definitely send me some pictures. I'd love to see what you're working on. So the Instagram API is a nightmare down with the. Yeah, no, don't worry about it. If you enter a certain string, you get remote access to the server. Is this the chat log like in the game? Because I'm not too worried about that, at least for this server. Because I trust everyone who's on this server. They're all good people, and they all pretty much have access to everything anyway, so it doesn't change much. But I'll definitely keep my eye out and just be aware of that because that's good to know. Really liking Dimyus. This is a good town. It's coming together nicely. I was a little bit worried because I didn't know exactly how it was gonna go together. Look at how the crimson wood glows. That's crazy. Pardon me. Yeah, the chat logging game. Yeah, it might be something to be concerned about in Astroland. Although again, it's like a whitelist situation, and I do feel relatively confident that everyone who is in Astroland is a nice person. Maybe that's not smart of me, but I don't know. We'll get it patched when we get it patched. I'm not overly concerned right now, and probably what'll end up happening is we just won't bring in anyone new until things have been resolved and we've updated and all that. Oh, I see. Yeah, we haven't patched yet, but we'll get it figured out. I'm not too worried about it. Hey, what's up? Hello. How's it going? Good to see you. Sorry, there's a bit of a delay between the stream and the chat and everything because I'm trying to keep the settings down low so that things don't fall apart. But yeah. All right. I thought we'd work over here for a little bit with these trees. I don't know. I'm feeling like this area. I'd like to get this area kind of situated so that we can just get an idea of what things are going to look like. Because this kind of stuff is going to be what's going to be all over this flatland out here. So I'm hoping to get to get things really filled in. I think it's going to look nice. Let's see, taper. Yeah, just send me an email. So send me an email. Just it doesn't matter what the email says, and then I'll respond to the email with the application. Just because it's an easy way for me to get my email address without you, or to get your email address without you having to type it into the chat or anything. Because I feel like that would be weird. But yeah, just send me an email and I'll take a look at it. Yeah, it sounds like a big bug. So that's something we'll have to look at. Again, I'm probably not as concerned about it as I should be. But I think it's just these servers are so small. I don't think there's anyone with malicious intent who would be messing around with it anyway. Doesn't seem like it anyway. I feel like our community is a group of pretty nice people overall, so I don't anticipate there being too much trouble there. I'm scared of Minecraft. Oh, I feel that. I don't play survival for that very reason, because it's overwhelming. There's a lot going on. I only do creative because it's simple. I can just I can sit here and build my fun little things, and I don't have to worry about ever dying or anything like that. Kind of nice. So I'm just going to be filling in some of this area a little bit, just with some blocks to try and get a better shape. And I'm going to fill it with gold blocks for right now, but eventually we'll change all the gold blocks into this mix of coral and wood and whatnot. Honestly, the issue with what is Minecraft? Oh, Java edition. It's made in Java. It's got optimizations, yes, but the difference is there's no template. Yeah. Single player is okay. If you do single player, you don't have to worry about any of that stuff because you're the only one who has access to the world and everything, and so you can do anything you want, and it doesn't you don't have to worry about other people. It is sometimes fun to play with other people, though. Let's see. I think that's probably fine there. I don't want to get too crazy. Let's see. Maybe like that. Just trying to define these root systems a little bit better. All right, awesome. It's gonna take me a little while to get to that because I don't want to do it on stream because I feel like that's sort of that would be sort of weird. But I'll take a look at it and send you the application when I get done with the stream. Okay. That's true. Yeah, you don't want to join. I mean, I think that most servers are pretty open about what they are, though. And what the, what you're getting yourself into. Like even like, servers like 2b2t and the Anarchy servers like that. Like they do a good job of letting you know that hey, this is an Anarchy server. The rules are a little bit different around here. They prepare you for it because at the end of the day, even if it is an Anarchy server, they do want people to have a good time. And that's part of the draw, I think, is that some people like Anarchy, and that's cool. Let's see. Whether it's C++ versus Java, or the fact that the Bedrock edition had devs had an end result in mind. Yeah, I think there's definitely good things about both versions. You know, it's just a matter of what you're looking to do with it, I guess. Um, I'm kind of a Java person. I don't know. I just like Java because I think that it gives me what I need, and I don't really like. I'm not a big fan of Microsoft owning Bedrock Edition and everything. And I know that Microsoft owns Minecraft now, but for the most part, they haven't messed around too much with the Java Edition, which I like. Um, I don't know. Maybe it's just me being a little paranoid. Um, but yeah. Oh, okay, awesome. I'll take a look at it after stream. And I'll send you the application email and everything. You can fill that all out. Yeah, Pocket Edition seems fun. I haven't actually played Pocket Edition, but I keep hearing about people who got their start playing Pocket Edition. It seems cool. I like the fact that there's a mobile option out there for Minecraft. Um, let's see. Bedrock isn't affected at all. Yeah, yeah. That makes sense. They're different. They're coded differently and everything, I guess. Um, if you're on Bedrock, you can play freely. Getting Java with Game Pass soon. Golden Tree. Yeah, for right now it's gold. I promise isn't going to stay that way. It's going to look like this tree, and then eventually it's going to look like this tree. So this tree is just our weird little mix of it's coral and tough and acacia wood. But I'm using gold because if I use gold to draw the basic outline of the tree, I can use commands in World Edit just to change all the gold stuff into the tree blocks, and then I don't have to worry about trying to be intentionally random. But yeah, let's see. I don't like Minecraft for the most, or I don't like Microsoft for the most part. But hey, I use the development tools all the time, so I can't really complain. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel. Like, I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of Jeff Bezos as a person. He's a little sus, but at the same time, I'm streaming on Twitch, which is a platform owned by Amazon. So, you know, I don't know. I think for the most part, things are probably a lot less complicated than everyone makes them out to be. It doesn't seem like I don't know, like any of this really as much of a big concern as people make it out to be. So maybe I'm wrong about that. It's hard to say. Okay, this little tree is looking good. Not too worried about that. There's really only a certain amount of detailing I can do with these kinds of trees without messing things up. So be like that. That seems pretty good. Oh my goodness. Yeah, take a video. Take a video or take some pictures of your house, and you can email them to me if you want. Oh yeah, we've got a tree. We've got a big tree up here. I don't know if you were around for that part of the stream. Let's fly over there because I get distracted easily. Here it is. So we got this big tree, and this is the soul tree. This is what Ruben's talking about. It's a really big tree with glowy leaves and stuff. Very pretty. I like it. I'm a big fan. But right now we're just building little gold trees, and they're just gonna have green leaves. Nothing too fancy. I got a channel. Oh yeah, send me your channel link. I'll take a look. I like seeing people's stuff. It's neat. Pocket Edition made the game more inclusive. There's a reason that Bedrock Edition is the biggest for his largest version. Yeah, the shaders are great, right? I can't live without shaders. I thought I could. I turned them off the other day, and I was like, wow, this this is awful. It's just they make everything more beautiful, and I'm all about aesthetics. So, but yeah, it's very privileged of me to say, but I can't help it. Shaders are absolutely the greatest. I do like that these shaders have like, I don't know, I'm kind of divided, I guess. I'm not sure how I feel about it, but it is kind of neat that they've got these reflections. I'm just not sure if they need to be, I don't know if gold blocks need to be so shiny. It's kind of a little bit overwhelming, maybe. Let's see. What else? I don't know what you were saying. Something about Java and the log4j. I don't know what any of that means. I don't know about code. Jeff Bezos isn't a role model. Yeah, he's just a strange dude. I don't know if he's a bad person. I know that people make him out to be like the actual devil, but I don't know if that's really true. He's just a weird dude. And at some point, the world needs weird dudes because weird dudes are what push progress forward. So, I mean, I'm not a huge fan of him as a person. I don't know if I agree with all the choices he makes, but I also don't have a lot of background knowledge about why he makes those choices because I get the feeling that he does what he does for a reason. Maybe I just don't know the whole story. That's okay. Try to give him the benefit of the doubt. I rarely agree with strong statements, but I'm with Tark's opinion on this one. Yeah, so I didn't build all of this. There are 10 people that are working on this with me. And we've got access to World Edit, which helps us build more quickly. But technically, everything that you see here was built by people, just not this people in particular. Let's see. Wow, Ruben. So this is a creative mode server, so no griefing allowed or anything like that. We're just building, having fun. No, no sad stuff. Haven't had too much issue with anyone trying to break stuff, which is good. Part of the reason why, like we've seen, when I try to add people and stuff, there's an application process that people have to follow. Just because I want to make sure that the people that I'm adding are people who are legitimately interested in this project. They're not going to come on and start wrecking things, right? Just got to be careful. Always be careful on the internet, I'm thinking this needs to be filled in. Okay. Worker exploitation. Oh, I like FitMC. He's like my my guilty pleasure YouTube channel. Because his videos they're interesting. I don't know. He's very what's the word for it? He definitely like makes his videos in a way that they're going to like he sells the persona, which is fine. I mean, people got to do what they got to do. I'm not a big fan of that, but I do think his videos are interesting. And 2B2T is an interesting place to learn about. Let's see. Let's get that. Okay, this is starting to come together. We've got these cool little roots that you see you can walk underneath them. I think that's going to be really nice. Gonna give it that very, fairy forest vibe that we're really looking for. Yeah, over dramatized. That's the wording. Everything is always like, oh my god, it's the only thing that has ever happened in the history of Minecraft. Which is it's fun. It's fun to watch. I don't get me wrong. I watch every video that he puts out pretty much, but it definitely it's a little over top even for me sometimes. I think it's part of the fun. It's the same reason people watch reality TV, right? Luckily, a player by the name of Stefan saved the day. Block game. It is a block game though, and it's a darn good block game. Can't think of any block games I like more than this block game. You know, pretty good one. All right, I think we're just about ready to turn these trees into trees, as opposed to just random amalgamations of blocks. What do we think? Those tree shapes look pretty tree-like. I think they're pretty good. All right, let's go do our thing with the world edit. So we're going to use a brush. We're going to make a sphere. We're going to make that sphere out of tough and dead fire coral blocks. Coral blocks. And then also acacia wood. Wood. And I think that's all that's in there. Just those. We're going to do a radius of 8. We're going to mask gold. So this means that we're going to be making these big 8 radius spheres. But the road is actually made out of yellow wool, so it won't be affected by this command. That's not going to stay that way. We're going to eventually replace it. In fact, we might replace it today. But what this command means is that every time I right-click with this sword, it's going to make a sphere out of tough and coral and acacia, but it's only going to do that where it sees gold blocks. So if you do, whoop, you just change all these gold blocks. It's a very useful command and everything. Lets me do a lot of things without having to worry too much about placing things by hand. I mean, I place some things by hand, but the conversion makes it easier. It makes things pretty. You can go and change this tree. The only thing I have to be careful about is that if I've ever used any gold blocks for decoration places, I don't want to accidentally click on those. But I don't think I've used any gold blocks for decoration around here. I think we should be pretty safe. Nice. And I think... I don't know, do you guys see any more gold blocks? I think that's pretty much it, though. Nice. Cool. Let's see if we can figure out this road as well while we're here. Oh, actually, this is a good point. Let's do the leaves on these trees first, just because I think that's going to be an important thing. So the way that I do this, look at all these different kinds of leaves. We've got 2 palettes. We've got a dark palette, and we have a light palette. So the dark palette, we go underneath here, goes on the undersides of these branches. And it makes it so the tree itself has kind of a gradient where it gets lighter at the top and darker on the underside. And it just looks a little more natural, I think. Generally what happens with real life trees is that the leaves on the top get kind of bleached by the sunlight. And the ones at the bottom stay nice and full and green. So we'll get ourselves another tool here. Let's see. Oh, catch you later, Ruben. Thanks for the congrats. I'll see you around. I just found this streak. I just typed Minecraft and had it filter live because I'm bored. I like it. Well, I'm glad you discovered this. I hope you'll come back and watch more streams and videos and things like that. I haven't made many videos recently, but it's something I should do. Okay, so let's do this one. Let's actually get 2. We'll get 2 shovels to do 2 different kinds of leaves. This one's gonna be dark. So what is this? That's green terracotta, moss, spruce, birch, azalea. Okay. So BR sphere. And this is where I want to be very careful, because I think I want to do 95% air, and then like 1% terracotta, 1% moss block, 1% spruce leaves, 1% birch leaves. Oops. Birch. I can't spell. Leaves. And then 1% azalea leaves. Awesome. We'll do a radius of 5. And mask air. Cool. So this is going to let me make big circles of leaves. So I'll put one down so you can see. So it's actually that's much sparser than I thought it'd be. I thought there'd be more leaves. Might need to adjust the ratios. How long have I been playing Minecraft? You know, it's funny because I've actually only been playing Minecraft since the beginning of 2020. So it's been about coming up on 2 years here. Not really a big player for the most part. I don't know. I just I guess I just never realized that that there was this game like really like I'd heard about the game, but I hadn't really played it. And then I started playing it when the pandemic hit where I lived, and I fell in love. It was the greatest game I'd ever played. Let's see what this looks like. That's much better. So we want there to be a lot of air, because some of these things are going to overlap, some of that's going to get filled in. And you can see that, you know, real trees, they've got some air gaps and stuff. They're not, you know, solid leaves through and through. All right, so let's add some leaves. So this is going to go mostly on the undersides of these. It's okay if it's not perfect. I'm just going to go to the ends of each of these branches and put a little ball of leaves. Perfect. This is already going to give us a really good tree canopy shape, which I like. It's a very easy, no stress way to do trees. So we got one more branch up here. Looks like that doesn't have some leaves on it. Okay. And then we've also got this one. For this one, we might take the same command and just make the sphere smaller. Okay, cool. And we're just gonna kind of fill in this area in between. A few leaves. Nothing too advanced. So right now it's looking a little bit sparse, but that's okay. Let's go back to our radius 5 sphere. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to end up putting the light colored leaves kind of on top of these. So right now I really just want to get a general shape. I want to fill in the bottom so that it looks, so it blocks a little bit of the sunlight, because that's what trees do. It looks overall nice. Let's see. How's this feeling so far? Pretty good, I think. The big indicator for me is always just to kind of stand underneath the tree, see where it needs to be filled in a little bit more. Hey, what's up? It's Dante. How's it going, buddy? It's been a little while. Here's a cat. Cat, what are you doing out here? Yeah, I think the stream is running, functioning anyway right now, so that's good. It's been, how long have I been streaming for? It's been 39 minutes without any major hiccups, so fingers crossed. We're just making some trees. We're taking a little bit of a break from all the buildings, doing some of the fun stuff. I love building trees. This is my favorite thing to do in Minecraft. I just don't do it super often, and I should do it more often, because it's what I love doing, you know? You should always do the things you love doing. Let's see. Sorry about the delay, too. There's, like, pretty massive delay today. just because I wanted to turn the settings down as much as possible, just to make sure that the stream didn't collapse on me again. So there's like a 20-30 second delay. It's pretty nuts. But things have not crashed yet, so obviously I did something right. And let's see, strengthen the canopy a little bit. Nice. Okay, cool. So it doesn't look quite so good right now, but we're gonna actually add the second layer of leaves, which is gonna make this hopefully look a lot better. So let's fly down here. The emerald is a placeholder block, so what's gonna happen is we'll come through with another layer of things. So we're gonna replace all the emerald blocks. If you come up here, you see there's little tufts of grass and ferns. So we're gonna replace the emerald blocks with grass and ferns. It's gonna make our tree look kind of bushy. That's the plan anyway. Let's see, what is this? Oak, jungle, azalea, birch. Okay. 95% air. Oh no, we did 90% air. Air. 2% oak leaves. 2% jungle leaves. 2% azalea leaves. Oops. 2% milk. Emerald blocks. And 2% birch leaves. Oops, I almost did not spell birch. Let's see. Radius 5. Mask, air. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's good density. Excellent. So this is what I call the underleaves. So these are the leaves that are underneath on the bottom of the canopy. And you can see we've got some more opaque blocks. So we have like green terracotta and moss in there. And that's kind of nice. First of all, when we have moss blocks, it gives us something to hang vines on and stuff like that, which is convenient in spore blossoms. But with the terracotta and everything, it makes it so that it blocks the light that comes down from the sun, and it makes it shady underneath here, which I think is kind of nice. We get a little bit of light, but not a lot of light. But on the top half of this, we want this tree to look really green and kind of bushy, so we're going to add these extra leaves on top. They're going to do just that. They're also going to give a little bit of height. I think this is going to be, oops, really nice. Also kind of lets us fill in the middle of the tree, which is something we hadn't gotten to because we were only previously putting leaves on the underside of the branches. Yeah, this lets us pull the tree out, give it some shape. You can put some leaves in here, just green it up a little bit. I really like the way this technique works. I think it makes for a really tree colored and tree shaped tree. If that makes any sense whatsoever. Very tree, 10 out of 10, wood tree again. I didn't like that one. This needs to be a little bit deeper in there. I don't want it to be too fluffy. But I do want to be able to see some of the green. There we go. All right. That's a pretty dense tree. I like it. All right, this. Is that okay? Yeah, I think these trees are going to meld into each other a little bit. Tree engineering. Oh, it's definitely a nice look. Okay, we're gonna adjust the size of this brush. It's a little bit smaller for this little tree down here. This guy's gonna be, he's a little runty because he's down underneath these other two big trees, so he doesn't get as much sunlight. I think we'll actually bring that out a little bit in some of these directions just to It's interesting because the smaller you get with these trees, the more densely packed the leaves have to be to make it believable. That's what I've noticed. So we have to sometimes overdo it a little bit just to get the shapes so we can see. Okay, let's turn this back to 5. And let's do this other tree over here. Let's see. I find it's mostly good to go from an above perspective and fill in this way. Awesome. Let's see here. Oh, you know what I just realized though? Dang it. Oh, I forgot to use the non-decaying leaves. Oh no. Oh man, I'm gonna have to go through and undo. I'm going to go through and redo this entire thing because the leaves are going to decay otherwise. I totally forgot about that. That is really annoying. I wonder if I can do a really quick replace command. Okay, we're going to try and cheat a little bit. We do it quick enough, not enough of the leaves will have decayed for it to be an issue. Come over here. Okay, we'll replace the birch leaves. Persistent is true. We're going to replace spruce leaves with the same thing. I'm glad I thought about it now instead of later, though. Do azalea. Do oak. Luckily, the moss blocks and the terracotta won't change. And the last one is jungle, I believe. Jungle. Those are all the leaves I've used. Okay, cool. Hopefully not too many of them have decayed. Hey, what's up? Is it Eli, not Ellie? Is that how you pronounce your name? I like that. I have a similar problem with my name. My real world name is Evan, and it's spelled Evan. And for some reason, every single wait, I gotta undo that, so I gotta actually fix this brush. For some reason, people all throughout my life have decided that it's pronounced even, like even numbers. I don't understand. Where's my brush? Okay. Let's see. Oak leaves persistent equals true. This should not be a thing that I have to do for every single one of these leaves. Ridiculous. Ellie. That's silly. I don't... people are weird. What can I say? True. And then emerald blocks, don't worry about those, but birch leaves, definitely need to make these persistent. Okay. Now we should have the kind of leaves that don't decay. Just gonna make this oh so much easier. I know someone who keeps getting called even. It's just like, oh, it's either even or I get people who call me Ivan, which that one's okay, I guess. So I feel like that's how you pronounce it, like depending on the country where you lived and everything. But even, why would you call someone even? It's just that ain't right. It doesn't really bother me that much, but it is funny. I don't know. I guess, at some point you kind of get used to it. And it's like, all right, whatever. But good to have you here. I don't know if I said hello. I immediately jumped on your name. Yeah, it's going pretty good overall. We're just making some trees. We've got a whole big city thing going on here. Let me fly up so we can see the whole thing we're working on. So I'm slowly trying to fill in this countryside with some trees and things like that. The emerald blocks are going to go away, by the way. That's a placeholder. But I'm going for kind of a fairy tale forest vibe with this. That's my plan. So if you come over to here to this part that we've kind of finished, I like the mushrooms glow. That's kind of neat. Shader packs. We got kind of this just very lush area with, like the little mushrooms, the glowy vines, lots of different kinds of little custom trees and everything. Got some willows and some of these, I don't know what you call these, but they got the spore blossoms and then the big ones. And so my goal with this is just to fill in this whole area with these trees, and just make it a very dense forest. Kind of the plan is just that this city that we've got back here, and let me show you the city because I don't think I've been back there since you joined up. Sorry, render distance is really short on the server. We got a big city up here at the top of this mountain. And the idea being that this big city is, it's safe, right? It's safe because it's up on the mountain, it's behind a wall. This is kind of where all the fancy people live. And then you've got this little city, these little towns and stuff outside down here. But then surrounding the entire thing is this big old wall that wraps all the way around everything. And outside the wall, it's just chaos, right? Just forests and stuff as far as the eye can see. With a few other little villages and things. So we are slowly getting that stuff done. You can see we've got some mountains and stuff out here, which are really, really beautiful. This is all like custom world painter world. So I created this in a program called World Painter. And then we've been gradually adding buildings to it, and trees and things by hand. There's 10 of us currently. So it's been a lot of fun. This is my baby. This is my pet project. Very happy with how it's come out so far. I'm very excited to see where we go with it in the next year and everything. Let's go ahead and see if we can replace some of these emerald blocks though, because they're kind of bugging me. Grass and fern. Awesome. So by replacing it with the actual grass and fern objects, like little things, with commands and everything, they float in place, and the trees end up looking kind of fuzzy. I think it's neat. And there's some stuff we'll need to clean up about these. These are not perfect in any way, shape, or form, but they do a good job of covering up the landscape a little bit. Like some of these blocks, some of these floaty ones down here. Let me get rid of a few of these. Don't want to cover up the trunk too much. I think overall this is looking pretty good though. I made some world painter worlds before. Yeah, this one's really, so the big thing that this one has going for it, like its whole big claim to fame, because I'm not great at world painter either, is that it's an enormous map. So this map is 50,000 by 50,000. It's really big. I can't even I couldn't even fly to the edge of the world and back, to the other edge of the world and back. During this stream, it would take literally like half an hour to fly to the edge of the world, half an hour to fly back. It'd be really boring. So it's just a massive world. And I'm hoping to kind of, this is my 10-year plan for Minecraft. It's just to fill in this world little by little. This is all based off of a campaign setting that I've created for the Dungeons and Dragons games that I run. So it all started with the big city on top of the mountain. And it's kind of gradually expanded from let's build a single city from this setting to let's build a country from this setting. So, yeah, 50K is really big. I definitely recommend staying below 10K for the most part, unless you already have a plan that requires that much space, you know? Because realistically, anything you'd ever want to build, you know, can pretty much fit in 10K if you're careful about it. This world file is 35 gigabytes just on its own, which is just absolutely ridiculous. I don't know. Mistakes were made, but it's coming along. I'm enjoying the process too. I'm really liking these trees, by the way. Keep looking at them. I like the. I don't know. We just did a good job with the shape. The shape is really good. And actually, I shouldn't take too much credit because I didn't actually build the main shape of these trees. That was one of my buddies. I think it was Gumpy Monster. She's really great at she builds a lot of trees. That's her thing. She did an excellent job on these. I love these roots that you can walk underneath. Yeah, we're gonna have to come through and start building some other little trees, I guess. There's a cat. There's a cat living in my trees. I love this view too. Little bits of the sky. Very beautiful. Alright. So let's start doing some detailing on these trees. For that, we're going to need some walls. I try to use mostly mossy cobble and andesite for these, because I think it does a good job of doing what I'm trying to do. Probably maybe some glow lichen in there as well. Trying to think. I could throw some stairs and stuff in there. I don't know if it's necessary to have stairs and things though. Might be better just to make do without. Probably want some glowberries and whatnot though. Huh? Hang some glowberries, and I don't want to put regular vines because they kind of grow out of control, especially on things like this. I think that'll be good. Alright. Trying to get a consistent palette, you know? For the most part, it's just events that I hold amongst my friend community. Basically combined all my friend groups, and now I make maps and stuff for them. That's super cool. I like that. I like that a lot. That is a super cool thing to do. I hope that your friends appreciate you, because it's a lot of work, you know? I think that people sometimes don't really realize, not in a malicious way, but I think that people don't realize how much effort goes into just putting together the maps. You know, without even trying to run anything in particular or anything like that. It's just a lot that goes into it. It's a very involved process. So I commend you for doing that kind of stuff, because that's super neat. Yeah, just something simple like that. Nothing too insane. Just want a little bit of light. And just add a little bit more shape to this, I think. Some of the undersides of these branches, I think, could use a little bit of help. A few of these, I don't want to put too much lichen, but I do think a little bit adds some texture, and also a little tiny bit of light, which will make these trees look really nice at night. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Kind of curious. Oh, I like that. That is very subtle. I don't think we have any of that on the other trees. Man, look at that. That view right there is like, what do you call it? Not screensaver. That's a desktop right there. Oh, I love that. It is so beautiful. I wonder if I can get a good angle. Kind of like that. I would use that. Let's change the time. Oh, I must have had it on green before. Yep, there it is. What is this map being used for? Just for a project or something specific? Yeah. So I mean, the original thought was that I'd create this map and then we could play D&D in it. We've done it a little bit. Right now, what I'm realizing is that it's just not quite finished enough to play D&D because there's all these unfinished buildings and stuff still in the city. But eventually, that's what I'd like to do. Is I'd like to be able to run D&D games. You know, have everyone log into Minecraft and they come and hang out in this city. I think that would be really cool. Hey, Chrysiris is here. And Bread. Wow, look at this. What a party. We've got everyone. How's it going, guys? We're building trees. We're tree building. Tree building. I don't know what that is. Let's see. Yeah. It's I think the ultimate goal is D&D. Just because I dearly love D&D in general. So it's one of my favorite pastimes. I'd like to be able to combine my favorite pastimes into more pastimes, I guess. I don't know. I'm not good at words. Dup, 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 dup. Well, thank you. It's a good tree. It's a 10 out of 10 tree. Look at this. Look at these trees. Wow. Such trees. Very trees. So many leaves. 11 out of 10. Wood tree again. Eventually, I think I've told people this before, but just to confirm, we want it to look kind of like this at the bottom when we're done. So we're kind of getting there. Taking a little bit of time, but yeah, you know. These leaves are like really low. That was a mistake. Okay, I'm getting distracted because I really need to do the wall stuff and the glow lichen stuff. I have to say, glow lichen is growing on me. I wasn't sure if I really would like it when they first announced it. I was like, I don't know if that's gonna be something that I'm gonna use a lot. But I do find myself using it fairly often these days. That's just a nice way to add light to builds that that aren't normally well lit. And to do so in a way that's not like it doesn't take away from the build, which is what I like. Because obviously, like, unless that's what you're going for, putting like, you know, glowstone and stuff in your trees or lanterns even, right? It takes away a little bit, I feel like, from the naturalness of the tree. And glow lichen is an excellent way to kind of to do that, to add some light without it being overpowering. Why does that branch go all the way across? Am I okay with that? For this root? There's stubby root. I think that's better. Let's see. Got a little bit of glow lichen. Yeah, it's going good. I'm having a good time. Hey, it's MCX. What up? Look, the stream is working. It's not breaking even a little bit. We're doing it. We're living the American dream. Stable internet connection. What more do you need in life? It's actually very sad. I shouldn't have said that. That makes me sad thinking about it. What is my life except an internet connection in Minecraft? It's good to have hobbies though, right? Good to have hobbies. Let's see. Let's do this. Okay. It's coming together. Yeah. It is it's been quite a project. We've been working on this we're coming up on 2 years in February, so it has been quite a lot of effort on everyone's part putting this stuff together. So I'm pretty pretty happy to see where we are. I'm happy to see that we still exist and everything. I've always been one of those people that I get really excited about a project. I work on it nonstop for about a month or so, and then I completely abandon it and find something new to be excited about. But this one I've managed to stick with, so that's cool. Any tips on custom trees? I want to make a Christmas tree for the server, and I'm scratching my head. Well, you want to see our Christmas tree? I don't know about spruce trees. I can't build spruce trees to save my life. You're talking to the wrong person for that. But we do have a Christmas tree. It's from last Christmas, and we just never took it down. Let me go find it. The fog is really cool. Oh my god, things are gonna get really slow because there's so many entities in the city, so I apologize. There's our Christmas tree.